Candid Conversations is an opportunity for members of our department to come together and explore and learn together about inequities.
In a comfortable, non-judgmental environment and just discuss some of the hard topics that we face.
We wanted to continue the casual collegiality of the department while also helping to hopefully expose people to more points of views that they might not be as familiar with.
We started the series in response to the murder of George Floyd earlier this year. We could tell that this was kind of like a pivotal moment, like an awakening moment for a lot of people in the country, and that people in our department as well as everywhere else were just really affected by it.
I think no one can stay quiet anymore. I think a lot of people are just tired of things working the way they are, and so a lot more people are starting to actually want to talk about it and want to understand within themselves what they've done wrong and what they can do better, and how they can work with others.
A lot of the time people feel afraid to ask questions, and they feel like they're worried, out of really good intentions about saying the wrong thing.
I think it's important to have these conversations to normalize the fact that these are conversations that are important to be had.
We wanted to have a series where we could bring members from the BMU community together and really just explore these different types of diversity and become more comfortable talking about them, learning about them, asking questions, and thinking about how, in our daily lives, when we go about our work and our personal lives, we could be better supporting individuals, from these different backgrounds or advocating for them.
The Candid Conversations run by the 3 diversity and inclusion chairs, Brianna, Yoni, and Taylor, and so they choose the topic and gather the materials that can help facilitate the conversations.
We have very similar questions each time. We don't change it very often.
Then we talk a little bit ourselves about the history and what we hope to come from this conversation.
Then a couple of ground rules for the conversations, just that no one here is an expert, that we shouldn't judge each other's experiences, but that we should just share them non-judgmentally and accept them non-judgmentally. And
then there's also the groups that we form. Everyone will be sharing personal experiences or openly asking questions.
And then afterwards kind of come back together and discuss those important points that were made to a more broad conversation.
There's just so much to unpack on these topics that going into small breakout rooms really allows people to feel more comfortable with the peers that they're there with and talk about wherever the conversation goes.
We want to make a difference, and in order to do that, not everyone is going to be comfortable in these conversations, and not everyone may not be happy.
I think that the conversations can be challenging in a way that it really forces you outside of your bubble and to think broader.
People have been very willing to listen and to hear other perspectives and then share their own.
We create a better environment for students, faculty, for the community.
I would say that people are really willing to have these conversations provided there's a suitable space for it.
We've done a different topic each month.
Immigration or international students or LGBTQ community or something like that, to where we can keep the ball rolling, keep the conversation going.
There's more people around you that are interested in these types of topics and spaces than you might necessarily think, given a STEM environment.
By having these conversations is really how we create change.
Because I think we're ready to fight for better times for people and for our community.
I'm happy to be in a department that finds things like this important and will listen to students who are, trying to make waves.